to attend, or sometimes to be paid a little bit to attend. So all that shows that it is necessary to deep a little bit more than what have done the creator of modern finance theory. There is another bulk of studies that demonstrated the impact of laws and regulations, and John Goodall showed that clearly this morning. So we know that finance is not outside the law domain, and so laws and regulations have a deep impact on prices and behavior. So this is not in finance theory per se, so how to be more inclusive of these things when we think of finance. And so there's another element that I feel quite interesting as well. Recent studies tend to show there is a social element in real life decision. So you're taking a decision looking at what the other are doing or what the other will think of you when you do things. So these social elements are not really in the utility function we tend to use in classical finance. So what's modern finance has brought? Well, a lot of things. Again, I'm very proud of the progress I've taken part to during this very long period and very exciting period. I must say that the development of financial market has been incredible. Just to look at the amount under management in France, we started with probably 10% of GNP, and it's now about 2 times GNP. So you see the growth of the activity have been extraordinary beneficial to the population. Of course, probably more to the wealthier than to the poorer, but also services of benefit to everyone, and in many of the services are provided to less wealthy person. I think also it brought assumptions that were simple and clear, so that various actors can represent what they do or how they contribute to the services. The key ingredient, of course, if I remember what I read before, that was written before the 80s, there was not real mention of risk before the 80s. So the key element that was brought to academics and also to markets was the inclusion of risk measurement, risk management tools, risk management simply. So there's been a huge development of products and services, and I've been lucky enough to participate with some success into many of these elements. So again, what this modern finance has brought, you all know modern finance theory, equilibrium market approaches, lots of corporate finance frameworks, pricing of derivatives, of course, and luckily, because finance was now well shaped with clear elements, clear domain, it could link with other theory, economics of course, but also psychology, actuarial sciences, which was quite important for all the insurance industry. And as you know, insurance is a big asset owner, so an important link between markets and other needs in the economy, and finally accounting. So I will not develop that. You know that well. So let me insist more maybe on why it failed. I think the first assumption that can be must be looked at more in depth is the existence of markets. The fact that a number of theories postulate they are perfect, they're liquid and efficient. This is very far from what empirical evidence showed. Market doesn't exist because, per essence, they exist because market participants want to join together and make it happen. And there's lots of stories about markets that have disappeared in the past and have known a rebirth in the future. So why has there been a rebirth? Why market exists, I think, should be looked at in more. If there is a social usefulness of these markets, this should be somewhat involved into the thinking about markets. Individuals are portrayed in theory as rational, and we know that there are many situations where they are not rational at all and follow other type of rules. It would be probably difficult to describe in a holistic manner all their attitudes, but it's also non-rational to think they are purely rational. So we have to find a balance between these two things, being too simple and pretending they are rational, or being too empirical and trying to portray everything that we see. So I'm conscious that a professional needs to have tools, and tools